Hello, welcome back to another episode of Geeks and Degenerates. Today, as you've seen in the title, we are doing a spoiler review, emphasis on spoiler, for the new James Wan horror movie, Malignant.
Matrix, the horror movie.
Sure. Uh,
Come on, man, you gotta agree.
we'll get into the good bits in a while, but
Hmm.
as with me always is Jomar. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just a little bit tired and a little bit busy today. But yeah, just good.
All right. So, when I heard James Wan was doing a new horror movie, I was beyond excited because he is the master of horror, in my opinion.
Okay.
He's done. I honestly haven't seen Insidious, but the Conjuring films. One I really like, and two I like too.
Hmm. Right.
But he also did Saw, and he's kind of a chameleon when it comes to directing because he also did Fast and Furious 7 and Aquaman.
I knew he did Aquaman. I didn't know he did a Fast and Furious 7.
Yeah, and he
Uh,
had the tremendous job of filming when one of the crew members had died.
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
so I'm excited to see him come back to horror, and well, I didn't expect this, uh, but I really enjoyed what I got out of it. Cause I went in blind. I didn't see any trailers, so I was like, you know
Hmm.
what? I'm gonna go in blind for this. I trust James Wan, and my mind was blown all over the place. How about you?
Okay. So, to be honest, same. I didn't watch any trailers. Enzo just told me, hey, man, we're doing a review on this movie. I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. That is the only time when I actually knew um, anything about this movie. I didn't do any research or anything. All I knew is that the girl from Peaky Blinders was there, and I like her. And to be honest, like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck is this movie? I'm sorry. Do we get into talking about the movie now, or are we just
Um,
talking about how we?
if you've seen any, did you get to see any of the trailers after?
No, no.
Cause I feel like the studio's like, how the fuck do we market this?
Yeah, same here. Like, how do you market?
Cause I saw a trailer and it was like marketing itself like, oh, it is the next Conjuring or the next Insidious. I was like, oh. After seeing the movie, I was like, oh damn, the studio was like, we don't know what the fuck to do.
I will say it is far from Conjuring or Insidious. I mean, it's still a little bit jump scary, spooky stuff, but like
It
it doesn't follow the formula to the T.
it
It
has
does mix it up a bit.
something that a lot of critics, including Chris Stuckman, has pointed out that not a lot of horror movies have today, which is camp.
Which is
It's very
what?
camp. It's
What do you
camp.
mean by camp?
It's not afraid to go balls to the wall crazy. It's something
Oh,
of
okay,
an experimental film where it's like you don't see someone take these chances today.
okay. I get it, and I like that actually. To be honest.
So,
Uh,
oh, you finish your sentence.
oh yeah. No, I went into this blind because I really thought there was gonna be another ghost movie.
Yeah. Um, so what's the story about? The story is about uh, Emily. Well, her name, her preferred name is Madison. Well, but her real name is Emily, and
Breath name is Emily. Yeah.
yeah, and she is living in a domestic home, the domestic, sorry, in a bad situation where she has a abuser for her husband, and once he gets killed by some unknown entity, that's when all hell breaks loose, and that's
Yeah,
for the first act. It's like this is kind of a messy like who's done this like. There's a lot of things happening. You're like, what the fuck is happening?
dude. Okay, to be honest, as I was watching this, and also the guy, this Jake Abel,
Hmm.
who played the abusive boyfriend, who was there for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm like, kudos to you, but like, damn, I remember seeing this dude in Percy Jackson as the main bad guy.
He carries on
Yeah.
the douchiness.
And but yeah, I mean, it displayed a really good picture on a abusive relationship. As you
Yeah.
can see, this guy was very abusive, and then
Yeah.
once he actually hurt her, he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll get you some ice. I'll be right back."
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Um,
ugh.
Another thing is that you learn that poor Madison keeps losing her children. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Um, But her constant companion throughout this movie is her sister Sydney, which I do like her sister in this movie a lot. But at one point in the beginning, the killer Gabriel kidnaps this tour guide, and you're like, why? What's...
Yeah, same here. I was like, what's the connection with her?
Yeah. Oh boy, do you find out. I also like the detectives, Ko and Regina.
Okay, to be honest, whatever the time, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I found this movie very cheesy. The dialogue was kind of
Yeah, so we went camp too.
okay. Yeah, I know.
The beginning
It
of
was very-
Gabriel, you've been a very bad boy. It's like, excuse me? Did you just say what I think she said? In that
What
manner?
kind of hospital is this? Ooh. Okay. No, but like the only character I really liked there was the lady cop. What was her name?
Regina?
Regina. Because that bitch was so funny. like she was she was pretty much us in this entire situation. We're like, oh, what? So your imaginary friend is killing everybody.
Yeah. This thing, we find out this killer is her imaginary friend she had when growing up through videotapes. And every time he's at the scene of the crime, he transports her to be a helpless witness, essentially, as he's killing these scientists. And you're like, oh, he's getting revenge because they did experiments to him. But turns out Madison is Gabriel in a way.
Okay, to easily explain, you remember Sorcerer's Stone? Yeah.
No, I don't. That's a stretch.
I'm asking the viewers, not you. Not kidding. But yeah.
The Nicolas
Harry
Cage
Potter-
movie?
No, Harry Potter.
Oh,
Sorcerer's Stone.
I thought you were talking about the Sorcerer's
My
Apprentice.
God. No. Okay, Voldemort, back of the head.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
thing. Yeah. That's pretty much their situation. And Emily pretty much had surgery or something
Yeah.
to keep Gabriel away. But in the
I
beginning
have
scene,
so
her
many-
abusive boyfriend. Yeah, same here, man.
Her
Her
boyfriend,
boyfriend pretty much smashes her like head in the wall,
and
and then that awakens Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
And you find out that the tour guide is her birth mom, who gave
Yeah.
Gabriel and her away. And
You-
for the first time, I was like, why are you kidnapping this person? What's the connection? And like when she falls through the house,
Oh my God. They were in the same house this whole time. I was like,
I was like,
hey, this
holy
is what I
shit.
liked about this movie. You didn't know what the fuck was happening until the
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, it's the same house. And then when you're seeing
Oh,
the
dude.
videotape of her, and then it zooms in on her eyes, and then I was like, don't fucking tell me that's her mom.
Dude. Like when the mom burst through the roof, and I like this movie because it was like, oh shit, the killer's inside the house.
Hmm.
Y'all in danger. Nah, the person who's living there is the danger. But dude, like, do you love the little like, I don't know, it was kind of like a Jurassic Park scene when they're trying to contain Gabriel at the first part, where the guy sticks his hand into the door and it gets past,
Shoot
like,
her! Shoot her!
her! I was like,
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park right there?
Yeah, this is a
Good job, James.
parasitic entity that's literally behind her skull. I don't know how you shove it down her brain or skull without causing more damage.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
But I don't care at the
Well,
same time.
To all the med students there, I'm pretty sure they're all cringing at the part where they're doing the surgery on Gabriel. They're
Or, well,
pushing
Madison.
the brain down. Madison / Gabriel.
Yeah.
And then they're pushing that brain down. I don't think that's how it works. And then closing up the skull. I was like,
Before we get to the last act, because I really want to
Yeah.
get to that soon, I do like the action scene between Ko and Gabriel when he's going down the stairs and he's chasing him. It's funnier when you realize what Gabriel is.
it's a backwards person.
Just backward arms, just doing parkour. I was like, God damn, this killer is an assassin apparently.
Dude, I really thought, I don't, like, this is some Metal Gear shit, not gonna lie. Because they did do the whole, like, sidekick bringing back memory kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
And Gabriel is this person who's really, again, no, it's very, very Metal Gear. and then he's a superhuman when it's Gabriel. Like this person is tossing hospital beds at people,
Um,
and he's breaking arms just by snapping it, by just grabbing onto them.
I love it though.
To be honest, okay. Not gonna lie, I like it too. But like there's so many cheesy lines here. There's so many bullshit
I
lines.
like the fact that James was like, you know what, I made Aquaman $1 billion, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm pretty sure Warner Bros. Like, you know what, you did make us a $1 billion with fucking Aquaman. Go nuts.
Just say, man, like I like how they hid the twist though, because
Yeah.
you know you see Madison get her head smashed in at the start,
I
and
see
then from time
nothing.
to time, you don't sense anything.
Yeah.
Like, oh, her head's bleeding because
Violence.
because of domestic abuse,
Yeah.
and you didn't think like, oh, her brother like creeps out of her head at night and killing the people who
more
tortured
like
him.
it's like it's my turn to play now.
Yeah, but I was like, I didn't see that. Yeah, you know what, James Bond, that's kind of smart.
There's
But your writing's kind of shit though. Not gonna lie. The only person who was natural here was Lady Cop.
Oh yeah, and I do like Annabelle Wallace in this one too, a lot.
Annabelle Wallace.
The main
Who's
character.
that?
Madison.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I do like the shot of her running in her house, and it's like an overhead shot. I thought it was a very excellent shot.
Oh yeah.
But because her mom was in her house and she fell through the roof, she's suspect number one, and they take her in for questioning. Like, yeah, this is you. Stop bullshitting. And the cops learn firsthand that it's not her. It's Gabriel's very real. But they put her in jail anyway because he's still a suspect.
Smart move.
Yeah. And at the same time, the sister through VHS learns about Madison's backstory, her true story. Calls KO and is like, something's up. She is Gabriel. It's not a separate entity. She is Gabriel, essentially. So while in jail, she gets the crap kicked out of her, and that's when all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, to be honest, I was like, you know what this scene reminds me of?
What?
The first Ghost Rider movie.
Actually, it does.
Dude, right? Where he's going all crazy and turning into a skull, and everybody in prison are like,
So, I did not expect the movie to do this. No.
I was like, oh no. And she's like opening her head. I was like,
All
James
of
Bond went through.
the prisoners are like, holy shit.
dude, I love that one prisoner who's pretty much straight out of the 70s. She was wearing bell bottoms, cute as afro. I was like, what'd you do?
Oh man, for her, she's the first one to die because her neck gets ripped in half.
Oh, yeah.
The other poor one, that the white chick pushes another prisoner and she just bear swipes her, and then she pushes another one. Another one tries to take a swing at her. She ducks, cracking her spine in half, and then she just pushes her to the ground and curb stumps her. Like, holy shit!
Yeah, this movie's very R-rated.
It is. It's not for the faint of heart.
No, hell no. If you're not into gore, don't watch this.
No.
But if you're into campy like Metal Gear storyline shit, watch this. I swear it's so fucking good.
And then the last person she kills, she uses her as a human shield to break the officer's arm, and then
No, I think she killed her.
yeah, she killed her, and then used her as a human shield, and broke the officer's arm.
Did you see one prisoner? She just jammed her head through her stomach. I was like, oh fuck.
Pulls a reverse flash, like, holy shit. And Gabriel finds his old stuff, and the next scene I truly did not expect in the police office. You know what? I might like this more than Rogue One.
Okay, hold your horses. Don't
No,
do that.
it's Vader, but this is
Are
like
you
just
serious?
because this is so batshit crazy. of like this fucking person's walking backwards with a fucking parasite around. He's just killing cops left and right with torn shoulders, torn kneecaps too. It's like, my god, I love everything about this.
Yeah, I wonder how Emily, same person, doesn't wake up with joint pains after having those experiences.
You know what? I want to see the behind the scenes of how they filmed. I'm sure it's a CGI effect, but like it's still like he's killing multiple people and she's just calm in the back.
Oh, yeah. They got a contortionist to play Gabriel.
That makes sense. Holy shit, he did such a great job. I like the fact that he slices one cop's arm and just throws that arm.
And chucks it at a female cop. That's just so funny. Dude, I swear, this is what I mean. Like, this is horror movie Matrix. Because she has the whole dark long coat doing flips and shit. I was like, damn, James Wan should do like a John Wick-esque kind of movie. This is actually really good.
Though I like how the two main cops or detectives have kind of plot armor. Because first he just kind of bends KO's arm and then slices Regina's guts.
Abdomen.
Not out. It wasn't a serious slice. But like, we're like, oh, that's strange. He's letting them go. And then as they're firing their weapons to escape, Gabriel just crawls to the other side of the room, gets a chair, and just chucks it at them.
God, can you explain to me why does he have like EMP powers?
I don't know.
James Wan didn't explain that. Why does he have electromagnetic powers? Like he could turn off like electricity light bulbs. He made the dude's what's this? Pacemaker blow up in his chest. I was like, that shit's cool, but I'm like, what?
Poor guy.
It's like, my Metal Gear. It's so weird.
My pacemaker is getting hot. He's like, no, don't tell me she'll make it explode. Like, oh, shit.
Wow.
I don't know.
To be honest, I thought that was the guard from the first part of the movie who had the tranquilizer gun.
That'd be funny when it was.
Yeah.
It'd be so funny to watch this movie a second time because you'd be like, this is fucking Madison walking backwards.
Dude, I swear we have to watch it with other people, but we have to not tell them the plot unless they watch this video.
Yeah. Oh well, our audience knows. Our audience knows by the time that we do is spoilers. So
yeah.
There we go. Anyway, so he goes to the mom's room and Sydney's desperately trying to stop him, and then poor Sydney tosses a bed at her, and then I really thought
they committed.
Yeah.
I really thought they committed.
But before that, she's like, Madison, I know you're in there. Please, he's the one that's killed your children. Then bang. But before that, you see her like try to fight, and then when he shoots her, like, I guess she wasn't strong enough. Jesus.
They committed.
I'm kind of glad they don't.
I wish they did.
You do?
Yeah, because then she was like, oh, she was strong enough to, grab hold of the power and aim the gun at her head. But sadly, that's not what happened.
But yeah, shoots her. We think she shoots Sydney and strangles the mom. But like, no, it's all a mind game. Mind game. Madison pulls it down. She's like, reality can be whatever I want it to be.
Yeah. Okay, so to explain, throughout the movie, Gabriel has been putting like hallucinations in Madison's head, and she kind of did it to him, and that explains the whole fake shooting sister and killing mom thing.
Yeah. He goes back to her skull. I don't know how the skull just seals itself with exposed brain, but at the same time,
and not get infected or anything. Well, at least they're in the hospital.
Or not cause anything. But at the same time, I don't care. It's like, you know what? This movie's already ridiculous. I buy it.
I'm sorry. The last word she says to Gabriel was so cheesy to me, and I was like, but this movie is really fun to watch, not gonna lie.
I mean, this movie's already cheesy before that line. We're like, oh, fuck it. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I watch a lot of those horror movies. This is like not scary for me at all. Like I saw every jump scare coming, but then once we got to like, oh, it's not a ghost; it's an actual serial killer. That's when I'm like, okay, alright, I'm in for the movie.
And when you get to the last act, you're like, holy shit, what the fuck is happening?
I'm just saying, balls on K though. Like, dude chased after this thing that kills people so easily. Like
Yeah.
a superhuman, a backwards superhuman. Voldemort superhuman.
4K got his medical staff right through his shoulder, I think. Like, oh, at least he's not dead. But yeah, she tells her sister like, you are a familiar bond, or we are bonded by blood, no matter what. It's like kind of cheesy, but I don't care. It's kind of sweet too.
Was this Madison is adopted? we're leaving a lot of plot holes.
I think I mentioned that already.
Hmm?
I think I already mentioned that at the start.
Was she? What did you?
Yeah, I think. Well, if I didn't, well, yeah, she's adopted. Sorry for leaving that
she's
big
adopted.
plot hole out. But yeah, that's where the movie ends, and what a fucking ride.
I don't know, but like, is James Wan kind of hinted on a sequel because he's like, I'm gonna get out. And I was like, when you do, I'll be ready for you. I'm
I kind of want one.
like,
I really want one though.
all right. If James Wan actually does, please hire a different writer.
But yeah, I do appreciate the fact that this movie took us for a ride that you don't really see everywhere. It's kind of a risk to be like, she's has a parasitic thing, and we're gonna do this and this and this, and you're gonna let me do whatever I want with this one.
I mean, I like it because, dude, I think James Wan should do like a superhero movie besides Aquaman,
Sure,
like something a little bit darker, like Blade or something.
sure. But I do like the fact that it allows more people to be like, if James Wan can take the risk, why can't I? And
Yeah.
hopefully, studios listen, because
Yeah.
I really do like this movie. I'm
You're
unapologetic.
so weird.
I am. Well, you've known me for how long? I unapologetically love this movie. So
there's no good dialogue in this movie, in my opinion.
sure,
Everybody is so one-dimensional except for Emily.
sure.
Also Lady Cop. She's
I-
actually really good.
But I feel like that's on purpose, though.
Is it?
It is. I'm sure James was like, "Yeah, look, we're gonna add camp to this movie, and we're gonna like it."
Hey, studio, I'm bored. I got an idea.
So with all those things being said, what would you rate this?
What would I rate this? Okay, as much for me, I'm gonna give this a solid. Oh shit, this is actually hard. I'm gonna give it a 7. Fine, I'll give it a 6.5. I can't do a 7. I'm sorry. I'll give it a 6.5. It's not bad, but it's not good either. The action is really fucking good. The plot is actually fairly decent. Like if you have the whole plot twist and everything, that's actually really good. But majority of it was badly written. Everybody was so one-dimensional. Jump scares were very bad, and like you saw everything coming. Once we got to the actual serial killer part, that's when it was actually really good, in my opinion, which was the last part. So I'm sorry, it's a 6.5 for me, man.
The highest I can give it is an 8. Like, I know you say it's campy or dialogue cheesy, but I really feel it's supposed to be that way. Because again, it's a big risk to be like, I want to make a good movie that properly uses camp, and it's not going to make me go, really? It's going to be like, yes, I'm going to be confused at first, but like on multiple reunions, I think I'll appreciate it much more. Like, my God, James Wan's a mad genius.
I'll agree with that. A few more watches, I think, will change my mind on the movie. But as of right now, it is a 6.5 for me, man. Like, I don't know. I just can't take the dialogue. I'm like, everybody's so cheesy.
For throughout home, I was like, I trust James Wan. He's done enough for me. Like he's one of the directors who are like, you know what? If he has a new movie coming out, I'll watch it. What's it about? I don't care. It's James Wan. Same with a couple other directors, like say the Russo brothers or like Denis Villeneuve for Dune. I was like, it's him. I trust them. But since we're talking about horror with camp, what's your favorite campy horror movie?
My favorite campy horror movie? There's one really stupid one which is kind of like the same vibe as like this, where it's kind of stupid.
Oh, sorry. Does that have to be horror movie? Any movie?
Just any movie, just
Yeah.
any campy horror movie. I don't know, majority of the Expendables, but I want to put out for a horror movie Slither. That shit was so over the top and stupid. To be honest, I enjoyed it.
This one is objectively bad, but I like watching it because it's just so funny. I forgot what Halloween was it where has Buster Rhymes doing kung fu on Michael Myers.
Wait, I don't know that. Wait, I don't know that one. What the fuck?
I think that was Halloween 4, maybe. Just fucking.
Oh,
He watches kung fu videos and he's like, I'm gonna take him with fucking kung fu. The acting
Well,
there is horrendous, but it is a guilty pleasure. Another one would be the first Alien vs Predator, because like, I'm just here to have fun.
yeah. I was gonna put in Tremors, but I feel like that one's not that campy.
Yeah, Expendables 1 I find campy, but I like. But that's about it. That's the only Expendable movies I really like.
Oh, then we're completely different. I like all three.
Oh, really?
Come on.
You like Bruce Willis sleepwalking through the second one?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I like watching Steel too. I like the fact that they're like, this has nothing to do with Superman except for the tattoo on his forearm.
Yeah, so what?
The Superman tattoo on his bicep. It's like, what does that have to do with Superman or Steel? It's like, hey, Shaquille has a soup tattoo, and we're not going to follow the comics. It's just fun seeing idiotic stuff. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I really don't know what was up with the 90s / early 80s of putting basketball players in movies.
I mean, Space Jam. It's not the best, but it's still fun.
I mean, it was a fun movie when we were young.
It still ends now. You just don't have to think about it that much.
Okay, yeah, fine. If it's like turn off your brain kind of movie, fine. But we're getting off topic, motherfucker.
I know, we're still counting movies, but like, one done right like this, in my opinion, it's worth watching. And if more filmmakers want to do experimental films like this, sure, why not? I know Chris Stuckman wants to do a couple of experimental films, so come on, Hollywood, give them a chance.
Yeah.
Can't all be big blockbusters and Oscar winners. Take a chance once in a while. But yeah, this has been our video for Malignant. What do you think of the video? Am I right? Is John right? I'm kidding. Did you like it? Did you hate it?
Of course I'm right.
If there's one thing that, if you want to tell us we're cool, go ahead. That'd be nice. But what?
Nothing, man.
Don't most internet comments tell us we're cool? No, I'm kidding. Isn't
I
that
don't
what the
fucking
internet?
know.
Isn't that what
Is
the
that what the
internet's
internet's for?
Yeah.
No, man. It's a cesspool of toxicity.
But I believe the best. I'm kidding. I'm being campy right now too. Anyway, you can find us at facebook.com/geeksanddegenerates, and of course you can find us on youtube.com/geeksanddegenerates. Also, we have a Discord community. We can debate about this movie in there if you want, but if you want to shout at me or Drummer, where can they find you if they want to shout at you?
Okay. You can find me nowhere if you're gonna shout at me. But like, yeah, you can follow me at Jom GOM at Instagram. It's an art account.
He's a shy boy. I'm kidding. No.
I'm a shy boy.
You can
I don't
find-
show my face a lot.
Actually, up here, take this as a privilege, folks. I'm not kidding. You can find me at Twitter and on Instagram. The links are down below as well. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, wear a mask, get vaccinated if you can, social distance. We're almost done with this. Hopefully, someday we can see each other in person. Because here in G&D, we would like to record in person one day.
Yep.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching once again, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.